Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Alice, and I'm here with Bob.
Hi, everyone. Excited to dive into today's discussion.
Today, we have a fascinating lineup of topics to explore with you all. We'll be delving into concerns over DPDP rules impacting persons with disabilities and the impact of coal-fired power plants on India's crop yield. So let's jump right in. Let's start with concerns over DPDP rules impacting persons with disabilities. Bob, can you give us a brief overview of why persons with disabilities are worried about these rules?
Absolutely, Alice. So, the draft rules of the Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023 have a provision that mandates obtaining consent from the legal guardians of persons with disabilities for the use of personal data. This has sparked concerns as it could infringe on the autonomy of persons with disabilities and create challenges in implementation.
That's concerning indeed. It seems like the rules might not fully consider the diversity of experiences among persons with disabilities. Bob, could you explain who data fiduciaries and data principals are in this context?
Sure, Alice. Data fiduciaries are parties processing personal data, while data principals are the users whose data is being collected. In this case, the Act includes lawful guardians within the meaning of data principal for persons with disabilities, raising questions about decision-making autonomy.
It's important to consider the nuances of guardianship for persons with disabilities. Bob, can you shed light on how guardianships work for PWDs under different laws in India?
Absolutely, Alice. In India, guardianship for persons with disabilities is governed by the RPWD Act 2016 and the NT Act 1999, each outlining different roles for appointed guardians. While the RPWD Act focuses on supporting decision-making rights, the NT Act leans towards full guardianship.
The intersection of guardianship laws and digital data protection certainly poses challenges. Bob, what are some of the key concerns being raised by disability rights activists and experts regarding the DPDP rules?
One major concern is the potential infringement on the autonomy of persons with disabilities by requiring guardian consent. Additionally, there are worries about the practical implications of implementing the consent clause, especially when guardianship laws may conflict with international conventions like the UNCRPD.
Now, shifting gears to the impact of coal-fired power plants on India's crop yield. Bob, can you give us an overview of how coal power plants are affecting rice and wheat output in India?
Certainly, Alice. Research has shown that emissions from coal power plants, specifically nitrogen oxides, can lead to significant crop yield losses, up to 10% in some states. These pollutants stress plants, hinder cellular function, and worsen crop damage.
It's alarming to see the direct impact of coal emissions on agricultural productivity. Bob, how have researchers linked nitrogen dioxide emissions to crop productivity in India?
Researchers have used satellite data to track nitrogen dioxide concentrations and vegetation health, establishing a clear link between coal-attributable NO2 emissions and decreased crop health. By measuring changes in a vegetation index, they were able to quantify the agricultural damage caused by pollution.
The regional variations in the impact of coal pollution on crop yield are quite interesting. Bob, could you share some insights into how targeting highly polluting power plants could benefit agricultural productivity?
Absolutely, Alice. By focusing on reducing pollution from specific power plants, significant benefits can be seen in crop yield improvements. Targeting these high-emission sources strategically can lead to substantial gains in agricultural productivity in affected regions.
It's clear that both topics we discussed today have significant implications for vulnerable populations and agricultural sustainability. We've touched on the complexities of data protection for persons with disabilities and the environmental impact of coal-fired power plants on crop yield.
Stay tuned for more engaging discussions on a wide range of topics in our future episodes. Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to exploring more exciting subjects with you next time.